Hallo my people, wie geht's dir? Ich hoffe alles läuft gut. So guys, today I figured we'll talk about something I wish someone told me on my first day as a resident. So with more and more people coming into Germany yearly and starting residency, I know how the first day can be. Every other day can be fine, but you see the first day where you do not know what exactly to expect, how to compose yourself, what to say. So today I'll be telling you 5 things you should do on your first day just to ease you in and to make that first day not so nerve-wracking, you know, to take some anxiety off you. This will make your life a whole lot easier. Before we jump right in, if you're seeing me for the first time, welcome to the channel. My name is Lucinda. I am a medical doctor practicing in Germany and in internal medicine. So let's dive right in. The first thing you want to make sure you do on your first day is introduce yourself. Every room you enter, every new person you meet, don't leave them wondering, who is this, or is this a new person? Introduce yourself. You will get tired of saying your name in one day, but it's part of the process. You don't want to go into a room and people are wondering, who is this, who is she, who is he? You have to make sure you introduce yourself. That's something Germans also love, when people introduce themselves. It makes them warm up easier to you. Another thing you would have to do while introducing yourself, because you're going to be talking to so many people on the new day, you also want to remember at least a few names. Of course, it's not possible to remember everyone's name on the first day or even the first week or the first month. You know, it's a continuous process, but you want to remember at least a few names, even if it's 1, 2, 3, 4 names, especially those you'll be working closely with, because I feel it's different when you walk into a room and you say, oh, hi, Lucinda. And when you come into the room and you say, hi. So I would feel more connected to someone who calls me by my name than someone who just addresses me generically or just says hi, like a general hi. You get what I mean? So that's why I feel it's very important. It will take time to remember people's names, but on the first day, just try to remember as much names as you can and address them by their names. That way you build a connection, you warm up to them and they warm up to you a bit more easier, especially if they know you know their names. The next thing would be observing. You have to keep your eyes open, your ears open, and your mouth a bit open, but you have to observe more than any other thing you do on that day. Observe, how are the doctors relating with themselves, relating with the nurses, what time are the morning rounds taking place, when are the labs being done, when are patients being discharged. Just observe the workload and the workflow. That would help you ease in and know when to do what and when to be where at a time. The next one would be making sure you carry essentials like a notebook. Don't depend on your memory. Carry a notebook with you, a tiny notebook where you just jot down a few things like your login details, new words, new names of ailments, anything new or anything that sounds foreign and maybe you want to look up later. You can jot them down, but don't depend on your memory for the first day, because it's a lot of new info coming into your brain, and if you don't jot them down, there is a likelihood that you would forget. Trust me on that one. So carry a notebook, a pen, make sure you have your stethoscope. I know some specialties really do not need stethoscopes, but carry the essentials that are related to that department which you would be working in. Number 4, ask questions. I know there is that tendency to think, am I supposed to know this, or is it okay if I ask? There's that tendency to want to impress and hold back your questions, but the earlier you ask, the better it would be for you. If you're unsure about anything, ask. Anything you're unsure of, do not do it. If you're unsure, did he say 50 milligrams or 5 milligrams? Ask. It's better to be safe than sorry. And you're not just asking questions, but also ask, how can I help? You're not going to be giving a lot of workload or a lot of things to do on your first day. They are basically still just showing you around. So if they are drowning in work, or if you feel there's something you can do, just ask, how can I help? It shows you're a team player, and it just makes them warm up even more to you. The last but not the least would be to be kind to yourself and just let yourself know this is a new environment. This is new. The language is new. Everything is foreign to me. So give yourself time to adjust. There is that pressure to want to perform. There's a pressure to want to know everything on the first day or on the first week. Refrain from it. Do not try to put yourself under pressure. Just tell yourself, this is a new environment. This is a new place. I'm going to be the best version of myself, but right now, I'm going to just ease in as I go. Don't pressure yourself. No one is expecting you to know everything or to know anything sometimes. Like, they know you're just fresh in, and you don't have to prove yourself. Just be kind to yourself and know that it's a process. If you get asked questions and you do not know it, it's fine. Don't beat yourself up. I am saying this now, but I remember at the beginning, I got asked questions. My chef then, he would ask some questions. Some I knew and some I did not know. But trust our brains to always just capitalize on the ones we do not know. So those questions I didn't know, and he explained them. But when I left, I felt so bad. I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I not know that? How did I not explain it? How did I not say it? And, and that will play in my head for the rest of the day. But with time, I'm just like, he explained it, now I know. If he asks tomorrow, I would know, So that's a better mindset to have, that, oh, if I don't know it today, if they explain it to me, fine. If they don't, I would read about it. And if you ask me tomorrow, I would know it, and knowledge would have been gained. So don't put yourself under pressure. I wish I had someone who told me these things, but it's fine. We are making it anyway, step by step. So I feel I should let you know some of these things just to help ease your journey and to just make the path a bit lighter, because I know how stressful it can be. Let's move to our question of the day. But you know what I'm about to say. You know what comes before the question of the day. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Let me know what you think so far. And now let's move to our question of the day. Today's question is from the comment section, and it's from someone called Average Doctor. In Africa, I would say you're not average in Jesus' name. So the person says, I would like to ask how internal medicine residency works for fresh graduates with no prior work experience. Our first year residents supervised closely, especially in emergency situations, or are they expected to manage things independently from the start? So fresh graduates, no work experience, no one is expecting you to dive into an emergency situation and then just handle things on your own. You're supervised, you're given some time to ease into the system, to learn. In internal medicine, there's the pressure for you to learn fast. I've said it over and over again. But yeah, it is what it is. In certain hospitals, you're given time to ease in and then to get a bit comfortable, because in all honesty, you'd never really feel prepared to start shifts or feel ready to do certain things, but you learn as you go. So in certain hospitals, you're given a bit more time, and in other hospitals, the time is a bit less. A lot of hospitals are under pressure. They want doctors who can take on shifts as quickly as possible, but I think it will be very risky to just throw a first week, first month into emergency situations and leave them alone with the patients. Emergency cases, ICU, like these are things you learn while you go, not immediately. So you're supervised to answer the question. You're mostly supervised. So with that, we've come to the end of this video, and I hope one or two of the tips resonate and you actually put it into practice, and I hope it just makes the path a bit lighter and easier for you. I will see you in the next one, and as usual, Pass auf dich auf und wir sehen uns bald. Ciao.